Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. Come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got to go in today, y'all. We're talking about transfers to Te-Hina Paopao, talking about transfer Sakima Walker. Te-Hina Paopao, Sakima Walker, and what they can do to help bridge the gap from the historic class that just left. What can they do to bridge the gap? Not saying they're going to replace them. Can't say it's irreplaceable. Not saying they're going to replace them. But what can they do to help bridge that gap? We all know where we were. When we played Iowa this past season. We all know what we was doing. We watched the game. Everybody had that sunken feeling. And felt like our Gamecock life was over. Because we thought we was going to repeat as national champions. Go this season undefeated. We thought that was going to happen. And Iowa ended up beating us. So we didn't get the opportunity to defend our championship in the championship game, back-to-back season. It was hurtful. It took a while to get over that feeling. Not long after that game was the WNBA Draft. And the presumptive, number one pick, Aliyah Boston, was picked number one by the Indiana Fever. And Laeticia, Amihere, and Cooke both were selected in the first round. Brea Beal was selected in the second round. Victaria Saxton was selected in the third round. Had 5 players wearing a Gamecock uniform got selected in the WNBA. 4 of those players end up making the opening day roster. So much talent that was picked by the WNBA. So much talent that left the South Carolina Gamecocks. We all know the narrative. We know everything that happened. So how do you replace them? How do you replace Aliyah Boston? How do you replace Cooke? How do you replace Laeticia Amihere? How do you replace Brea Beal? How do you replace Victaria Saxton? Well, let's start with a couple places. Let's start with the transfer portal. We all know now the transfer portal is the free agency of college basketball. You can pick and choose. It's like going to Food Line. You can order groceries. You can decide if you want to pay high for those groceries, or you can decide to fill that hunger that you have, to fill that need. Well, South Carolina decided to go it that way. And we're going to start with Te-Hina Paopao. Te-Hina Paopao was all Pac-12 twice, all-star guard, sensational at Oregon, started 76 games at Oregon, was a great player. Averaged this past season 13 points, a career high 4 rebounds, 4 assists, almost 2 steals. Great year, great 3-year career. Shot a career high 44% from the field. Shot a career high 42% from the 3-point range. Te-Hina Paopao is, if you can call a player a plug and play player, you can say Te-Hina Paopao. Can she go in and replace Cooke? That's up to the viewers, up to the fans, up to the media, up to South Carolina Gamecock fans to decide. I just give you the facts. Cat will just give you the facts. Te-Hina, Zaya are both about the same size. Both of them 5'9". Both of them were highly rated. Zaya was the 4th highest recruit in the class of 2019. Te-Hina was 11th ranked recruit in the class of 2020. Both made, all conference. Te-Hina made, all Pac-12 twice. What sets them apart? Zaya Cooke averaged 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Shot a career high 41% from the field this year. 35% from the three-point line. And that's what sets them apart. Te-Hina Paopao is a better shooter. No, better shooter, better three-point shooter, better in the mid-range, better free throw shooter. She's just a better shooter. Zaya is more explosive. Zaya can get to the basket like nobody's business. She was the heart and soul of the Gamecocks. But Te-Hina is a better shooter. She's a better shooter. She led Oregon with 81 made threes. 81 made threes at a 42% clip. She walks in the University of South Carolina locker room as the best three-point shooter. Bar none. Not close. She walks in as one of the best three-point shooters in the SEC. Bar none. Not close. She is a shooter. That's what she does. She can handle the ball. She can rebound the ball because she's a big guard. She played point guard at times for Oregon. She can handle the ball. At times she would relieve Raven of her point guard duties, but she's gonna slide right in Zia Cooke's position, in Zia Cooke's role as a Gamecock. She immediately helps the Gamecocks as a veteran, as a shooter, as a defender. She can shoot at all levels. She can create space. That is what Te-Hina brings to the Gamecocks. I expect her numbers to even get better, playing with better players. Enough is not said about Te-Hina Paopao because we're hearing so much about other players that went to other schools and the prowess that they have at such and such school, and now they're with the dream team school. Te-Hina Paopao feels a need that the Gamecocks have had for the last couple of years. Immediately feels that need. Let's talk about Sakima Walker. Sakima Walker, right out the gate, is not Aliyah Boston. She is not Aliyah Boston. She isn't Aliyah Boston. And that is the reality of college basketball. Nobody is Aliyah Boston. Aliyah Boston is a once-in-a-generational lifetime talent at the center position. What Sakima Walker is 6'5", rebounding, toughness, grit, and a veteran. She was rated as 63rd ranked player in the 2020 class. Okay? Ended up going to Rutgers, played sparingly during her 2 years there. Last season, she averaged like 5 points, 2 rebounds. Ended up going the junior college route and became a junior college player of the year. Led her team to the national junior college championship. Averaged like 18 points, 9 rebounds, shot 60% from the field, and 52%, 53% from the three-point range on 19 attempts. Now, is Sakima Walker going to come to the Gamecocks locker room and start for Aliyah Boston? Is she going to start at the center position, at the power forward position? The answer is no. She's not going to start. But what she is going to do, she's going to add depth to a post position that needs veteran leadership. She is a grown woman, y'all. She is a grown woman who can help teach the young players like Chloe Kitts, Ashlyn Watkins, Sanaya Ja. Those young players help teach and mold them to become better players. It's not, the question isn't if Sakima, that was when we was signed, when Sakima Walker was signed, that was the question. Oh, is she gonna start? Is she can't replace Aliyah Boston? No, she can't replace Aliyah Boston. She can't replace Aliyah Boston. Nobody can replace Aliyah Boston. But she can give us 15, 20 minutes of size. She can create mismatches down low, especially when we put Cardoza and Walker and Fagan, possibly put Kitts at the 2. Bree Hall can have a huge lineup that we dominated teams for the last 2 years in. That's what Sakima Walker is going to do for the Gamecocks. That's what she's going to bring. It's definitely levels to it. At Rutgers, she was okay. Let's be real with you, okay? She was a high quality recruit in high school. She was a baller in high school. Went to Rutgers, played against high level players, and then went to JC route. It is going to take time for her to transition from the junior college route to SEC ball to playing with the top players in the country. But who else would you want to get molded by? And we're talking about Don Staley and coaching staff. We lost 5 players. We lost 5 players. But these 2 transfers will pay dividends immediately this season. In the classroom, study habits, workouts, the things that we don't necessarily see behind the scenes will be going on adding these 2 players, along with the recruiting class that we got coming in with Malaysia and Tessa and Sanaya. I mean, it was just Sanja on top of the recruiting class from last year with Chloe and Talasia, Ashlyn Watkins. You need veterans on your squad to help them get to the bus on time, to get to class on time. The things that we don't see. It's not just basketball. Now, both of these players are quality basketball players. And TeHina, in particular, has a chance to be all SEC this year. The gap of these 2 players, bridging that gap, is happening as we speak, as Sakima Walker showed up on campus today with Malaysia Fulwiley. So the transition is happening. Don't expect for these 2 players to replace 5. It don't work like that with the Gamecocks. We have a talented team. Just young. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride and watch the growth of this team as it morphs into a team that is much different than the last few years. This team will be sensational. This team will be great. But it's going to be different than the last couple years that we've seen. So enjoy the ride. Get your popcorn ready. Get your sweet tea ready. Get your pig feet ready. Because it's going to be an amazing time this season for the Gamecocks. This includes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.